Hi guys, welcome back to another English lesson. Miss Shuttleworth and I are raring to go today, aren't we, Miss Shuttleworth?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we're going to start off with some children's work again. And it's really lovely because we've got some year 4 today, Miss Shuttleworth, as well.
Oh, that's lovely to see.
It's amazing, isn't it? So hi to all those children in year 4 who are also watching the videos as well. It's great to have your work sent to us. So let's start off with Keris. A beautiful young girl mysteriously appeared. This was the girl that went missing from her hometown years before. Her pale skin lit up her face. Her pure white clothing glowed in the light of her lantern. Only she knew why she ran away. The remote land was her favourite place to go. It was somewhere she could be alone. She was hiding a secret, a very dark secret. How amazing is that, Miss Shuttleworth?
Oh, I like that. There's a whole load of suspense going on in there. Lots of questions.
Yeah, absolutely. When I was reading through it, I was constantly questioning what she was doing. I was wondering what her dark secret is. I really want to find out what it is now.
Yeah, it definitely makes you want to read on more, that description, doesn't it?
Yeah, she's got lovely adjectives in there as well, hasn't she?
Oh, yeah, she's worked really hard there. I like that.
Brilliant. Well done, Keris. And now we're going to go to Seb. In the thick mist, a ghostly light of a lantern could be spotted in it. Her snow-white dress reflected on the lapping waves. Her face looked relaxed, and not a hint of fear was shown. Her lantern was delicate, and that was the only thing she held. She stared in the haunted dark with no emotions at all. I cannot believe Seb is in year 4.
That's insane. That amount of vocabulary and sentence structure is really impressive.
It is so good. And you know what's even better, Miss Shuttleworth, is I actually had 2 paragraphs written by Seb, but I only used this one for this PowerPoint. So he's done even more than this, and it is just as good.
Wow, that's really impressive.
When I saw this, I also noticed that he's done something in here that we've been looking at in year 6 recently, how he's showing the character's personality through their actions rather than through telling us.
Yes, he's shown the braveness of his character, hasn't he?
Because her face looks relaxed, so that's telling us that she's brave.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, really good.
Okay, very skilled by year 6, isn't he?
I know, we can't wait. Okay, and we've got Ash, also from year 4.
Okay.
A young girl wandered through the mist. The mist shifted and moved when she passed it. It was almost as if it could feel her presence. Holding only a lantern, she wandered into the darkness. Her ghostly appearance reflected into the water. Why was such a sweet girl in such a haunting place? That's also amazing, isn't it?
It is really impressive.
I can't believe the level of work that's coming to us, Miss Shuttleworth.
It's really nice to see. It means people are really engaging. I like it. Very good.
Yeah, definitely. And I also really like this nice imagery of the mist shifting as she walks through it.
Yeah, because it shows how she's moving, doesn't it? Very impressive.
And I love the rhetorical question at the end as well.
Yeah, because again, you've got that suspense of, well, we don't know. I need to know.
Yeah, I want to know. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at personification, aren't we, Miss Shuttleworth?
Yes, we are. That's our challenge for today. So we've got this sentence challenge, which is all to do with personification, because from the story opener we read yesterday, we know they used the sentence, fog wrapped its arms around the girl, and we pointed out that that was an example of personification and how it was showing that the fog had grabbed at her. So your task today is, can you think of other ways to personify the fog? And could you personify anything else within the picture? So the wind or the night or the water. So we're looking for some sentences showing some really powerful personification for our activities today. So first of all, we'll tell you what personification is. And it is when you give human qualities to an object or an animal. Okay, so you've got an object or an animal and you are making it sound like it is acting like a human when it wouldn't really be doing that. And the reason we use it in our writing is because it engages the reader and it makes the writing description really effective. So it really draws us into that description that you are writing.
It creates a really good picture in our head as well, doesn't it? It engages on other things that we know about.
Yeah, so it comes into that visualization from our reading. It gives you that really good image. Okay, so some examples of personification. We've got the wind sang her mournful song through the falling leaves. Okay, and the reason that, go on.
I was just going to say it's really interesting because the wind can't actually sing.
Yeah, so that's the personification coming through there, because obviously we can imagine that the wind's singing, can't we? Obviously the wind can't actually sing. We've got the rain kissed my cheek as it fell, and the water beckoned invitingly to the people sunbathing on the beach. So again, the rain can't actually kiss our cheek, but you can imagine that feeling with that use of personification, and the water beckoning, so calling us in, even though it's not actually going to be able to do that.
I tell you what, Miss Shuttleworth, I would love to be sunbathing on a beach right now.
Oh, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'm just looking out at the rain outside my window. It's quite upsetting now.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously your task is to either personify the fog or personify other things. So I just came up with a couple of words and vocabulary that you could use to start to personify the fog. So you could say that it's smothering, you could say it's embracing, you could say it's stroked, surrounded, or guarded. So that just gives you a couple of words that you could use within a sentence. Obviously, you can make the fog do anything human as long as it adds to your description and it follows that still creepy description that you are trying to create within this setting.
Yeah, because I suppose it's really important to make sure that it's negative as well instead of positive, because we want the reader to think that this is a horrible scene, don't we?
Exactly. You don't sort of want the fog to be cuddling her, because that sort of destroys the image, doesn't it?
Yeah, that'd be quite a nice thing.
Yeah. So then an example, just using one of those vocabulary, is waves of fog surrounded the girl, guarding her against the creeping darkness. Okay, so now in this, I've made the fog nice, but the darkness is bad. So the fog is its protection, but the darkness is bad. So it's still within my imagery of it being a horrible place, but she's got some sort of protection from the fog. The same as the description we looked at yesterday talked about the lantern being her protection, didn't it?
You've got a nice contrast in that sentence, haven't you?
Yeah. Okay, so then it also gives us some just suggestions of other things we can write some personification sentences about. So we've got the wind, and we could have that whistling, singing, whispering, or howling. We've got the night, and that could be creeping up on us. It could be watching us. It could be surrounding us, similar to what we used with the fog. We've got the water, could be stalking us, so it's kind of like a predator there. Or again, the water can whisper or murmur, or think about the sort of noises that the water could make, and you can make that more human. And then we've got this ship in the background that you could be watching or waiting, similar to a predator stalking this poor little girl in the darkness. And then finally, some examples to give you some ideas. So we've got, as she moved through the water, the wind whispered words of warning to the girl. Surrounded by the night's sinister embrace, the girl's feelings of anticipation rose. Or like a predator, the shadow of a ship lurked in the gloom, waiting and watching for its moment to attack.
I love those sentences, Miss Shuttleworth, they're great. But I bet the children will be able to come up with better ones than you. So that's their competition.
Yeah, no, they definitely need to improve mine, because they can definitely be improved. And to be fair, I played around with them a lot, because at the beginning I had the wind, the girl, the shadow, and then I realised actually, no, I need to move around my sentence structure there. So yeah, be very careful not to start with just the.
I would definitely be yawning if all of the sentences started with the. I don't think I'd be very chuffed.
Well, exactly. I was worried. I had to impress you.
So we can't wait to hear your sentences, so please send them through, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.